Do you wish them well or her?
Yeah, she's fine. And she's doing really, really good. I'm really proud of her right now.
So it was a good thing she left.
No.
Not bending nobody.
And it's also being better.
Nobody bending me.
Can two work together except they agree? There is two. Also, there needs two people for someone to work.
Take two to tango.
Yeah. So obviously, it cannot be equally shared. The blame cannot be equally
So,
shared because
the relationship is not just yes or no. It's not just, oh, do you like me, do I not like you? Oh, I don't like this one thing you're doing.
boys and girls do it. Let's not deceive ourselves that it's only for one gender, that it's only boys that do it. Girls do it. Girls are wicked, boys are wicked. It's just human beings are wicked. You get what I'm saying? The Bible says that in the heart of a man is wickedness. So I'm telling you. So we shouldn't say.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the boys' room. And girl today. Oof, we have a full house. I am the one you phenom Daniel.
And this young lad over here is Philo.
Mm.
This boy here is Emmanuel.
Okay, we're all being humble today. And we have three amazing guests to dissect just one topic. You know this topic, it can't end today, you understand? So left to right to left, center to left.
Yeah, ladies first.
We're starting from John. Save the best for last, which is today. Alright, Joe, let's introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is John. I'm a video producer and software developer and saxophonist and the greatest of all time.
Yes.
And a Samsung fan.
A what?
Samsung fan.
Yeah.
How many people here
It
support?
was the one that Jesus
Of course, you're a Samsung fan. Yeah. The Samsung fan.
Why? Okay.
What?
Nothing, man. This humble man in the center.
Hello, my name is Pastor Godfrey Douglas. I'm also a data analyst and I'm pleased to be here.
Where did you go, Pastor? What's good?
Yes,
The bench, let's have it.
my name is Ozioma, and well, I'm going to introduce myself as a recent law graduate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you happy to be back here?
No.
Are you happy to be back here?
Yes.
That's the man. I like you.
And I'm a woman, so.
Yes.
Okay.
What's that word you did about men's lives, man?
Chauvinist.
Of course, you remember.
No, we spoke about it now.
Oh, you spoke about it. So that's what I wanted to make it.
No. I just said you're young, man.
Sure.
Right, so as we all know, the topic today, can exes just be friends? That topic is might have like, it depends on who you ask.
That's on the X.
It depends on the X, depends on the Y, and
Really subjective.
really
It depends on a lot of things.
So, before we do the normal thing how are we feeling today? How do we feel about our exes today?
How many
What do you think about this?
Why?
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 My guy.
Well, yeah, she's just there.
You don't feel anything different about her today?
I think at the long run, you'll see. From the things I have to say. Right? Right?
I'm confused.
What?
Move on from him,
If I want to speak now,
Okay,
you let me watch out.
How do you feel about your ex/exes?
Me?
Today.
I
Okay.
don't care.
You don't care about them?
I'm not thinking about them. I don't feel. mean, they're living their lives and this is fine. So.
That's fine. That's fine. They
Exes, they just have few per se, so I think they are doing pretty good, and they are just there, honestly. Like she said, everyone is living their life, but I wish them good too.
I mean, well, I don't wish them.
try to say I'm not. She does not wish you people well.
I wish them good, I'm different.
Do you wish them well or her?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
fine. And she's doing really, really great. I'm really proud of her right now.
So it was a good thing she left.
No, it doesn't mean she's doing better than she would have been with me.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, she's doing really good. I'm proud of her.
She was someone else.
Eh?
She was someone else.
I mean, a couple of people after me, but.
Wow.
I mean, not to
Is that a
push it.
placeholder or?
What was like what I said?
I mean,
No, I mean, if you think about it, I've only been one person after her, but she looks like.
how long?
Do it that way you want to say.
How long ago was?
Like 2 years, so.
Wow. No, wait, before we move to him, I don't want to say about me not wishing them well. Let us be like, oh, they did something bad to me and I'm cutting them. Like, they're doing well and I'm happy. I don't even know they're doing well. Like, well,
You don't keep tabs.
I don't,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't
care.
just care, yeah.
I'm
Fair.
not wishing them bad.
That's too much. Yeah, but once you actually, it's like, yeah, for my end, yeah, just like, yeah, she's still like a good person. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think mostly, although we'll get to this later on, but the thing is just kind of how everything started, yeah, till the ending. So it was still it was still based on friendship, like strictly, just not strictly, but like a friend. Did you understand? So I think for that reason, I think that's why I still know how they are and that they're fine, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I wish I would.
You wish them well.
Yeah.
That's it.
Them as in multiple,
Them,
not
they,
that,
him,
them,
she.
they, him.
I just say has or she's.
You wish the women well.
Yeah, exactly.
No, what about them?
You don't wish the men well.
What you mean, man?
It's like he's.
I
I don't know, I'm just saying what to say.
I
Yeah.
want you to know. I'm not bending nobody.
I
You
don't
also
know.
be bad, okay?
Nobody bending me.
Alright.
Moving on.
So,
You know,
I think with the
your
exes,
exes.
there was a time where we told me something happened, we still talking about. Last time we spoke, it was alright. They were alright.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, I wish them well, and I hope they are with a better person, not better than me, but a better person.
I hope you're happy, but not happier than we are with me. That's
Yeah.
okay.
She's doing all everything. She's doing so well. I've only had one ex, so kudos to you. You're doing well. I'm proud. I am very proud of you.
See, I'm proud of you.
That's cute, that's lovely.
So I know I said I was not going to do this, but like we're going to just do 3 today. We call it the little game, right? And the game is this: scrambled words.
No, no, you
Yeah. I read out some letters,
Okay.
and you guys get to tell me what word I'm trying to form.
Wow. Okay.
Guest edition,
No, okay. Well, yes. Let's see which of them. Let me save you people the trouble today.
yeah.
Come, all of them are playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the guest edition. Yeah,
Are you afraid of losing?
I'm just so proud.
So you guys get it, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. Are we ready?
I mean, no, we use your phones to.
Can you use your
Write out the words, not to Google the words.
Yeah.
That's easier now.
To Google the words?
Let me to write on.
Oh, so you want me to read out random letters and you use your head?
You want
I mean, he's
Yes.
an intellectual person.
He is a genius indeed.
Okay.
A genius.
Well, people should consider me. My nails.
Deaf.
Lol.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Now you know why you do news.
You know, it's fine.
If only she told about the consequences before the action.
My guy. Alright, so just for 3 of you, we'll see who is the best out of the 3. because I'm just going to give you three.
To be just so that's
So, an example of what we're trying to do here, as I always the example I
There's
like
no
is
winner or loser.
no, there is none. We're all the same
all
in
about
Jesus'
results.
life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
An example is if I tell you DER, what word is that?
Read.
I mean D red, exactly.
Oh.
It's Dr. Dre.
We're not intellectual.
Dr. Dre.
DER.
Yeah.
Oh, red.
And you have 30 seconds to tell me the word.
No, this thing was small. Okay.
Alright, so are we ready? 30 seconds. Let me get my timer. 30 seconds. In 15 seconds, if no one has gotten it, I will give a hint.
Okay.
Your time starts after I'm done reading the word.
Okay.
Letters. Your letter, your word.
Letters are.
Your letters are God bless you.
I see, just
No. He was asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
DCEETAH.
CAH.
DCEETAH. Go.
cheated.
Correct.
Okay.
Demure.
And you said you will not get it.
No.
He got cheated. Wow, you cheated before, huh? It's something familiar to you. You know the ropes around it. Because you're looking at me like you was cheated on. Okay, you know, move on. Next word.
Do you know what you just said?
Oh, you know that cheated on her.
No, like.
Bro.
I love you too. So that's not the first word. Next word.
Okay.
YATUIDCA. Go. YATUIDCA.
Audacity.
That is correct.
Sure. So do you know that one get shit?
I think it's about personality.
What do you mean by that?
Wait, are you saying you're
It's
very-
No, at this point, I think you shouldn't have gotten that.
If he actually gets this next one, it's actually about a person.
Nice. Proud of it.
Okay, John,
I don't get
John, that's one hint. That's one hint.
Alright, so the next word.
Okay.
SORTUOEGRA. Go.
French.
SORTUOEGRA.
Outrageous.
That is outrageous. Wow. Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, that is
Wow.
correct.
So how that was really
What is about to say?
Guys, nobody will get any of these things, guy.
No, this last one you ought to get it.
Oh good.
Or you should get to get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Hints. Saxophone.
It has nothing to do with you. Well, okay, last one.
Okay.
It's 2-1-0, right? Ladies. MROOSYOB. Go. MROOSYOB. Go give you your hints early. Your hints.
Oh,
Where are you
sorry.
right now?
Boys' room.
That is perfect.
Oh,
That is perfect. She swept the floor. Sheesh.
Wow, wonderful.
In the boys' room. Okay, and a girl in the boys' room.
Wow.
I just want.
You just have to
I just
stand out,
really
right?
want to say, in
this is not
being
humility at
humble,
all. This is not
that I
humility.
am better than both of you. And
No, I don't.
Clothes.
What did I say?
Yeah, most especially me, like
because of
without
your
me.
personality.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah. I actually don't brag. So
Yeah, that was in brother.
Moving on.
That was just like
Yay!
That was
Yeah,
the
no,
brand.
I know, right?
No, she just expressing
Yeah,
what
humble,
what
like,
actually is, right?
wow, yeah, yeah.
She just got a liar.
For
yeah,
you.
no.
Okay.
no, that.
So our goat today is Ojima. How do you feel?
Well, I would just,
that
I
was-
would, I would just like to
Do
say
that
that
again.
I have a very sharp mind.
Okay. So, because of today's episode, like, I feel like there's so much we can be saying about exes being friends. First of all, to like talk about exes and then friends and then exes being friends.
Are we defining everything?
No, we're not defining anything. They know who you know who your ex is, you know who your friend is. Watch other episodes to know the meaning. I think I would like to start this next round of comfortable discussion with what we came here for with Douglas.
Have you cheated before?
This is not fair.
I was
That's really funny.
I was
I think it's because you're still next to him. He's rubbing off on you.
I was going through X, not my ex. X, yeah.
That is funny too.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
funny. Yeah,
very funny.
you have good humor.
Yes.
Yes, very good.
Let me pitch you.
Yes, very good.
And I was seeing different reasons, why people do not like their ex. I think they heard that the ex is the outrageous sense of entitlement. One said the ex owed him cheap
Wow.
for his own Netflix account.
You
Depends what was the
don't like
plan.
your ex, and then you come to the ex to brag.
What was the plan? Was it like meeting
Okay. And the white people, I think something about £10 or something. That's money in it.
Yeah.
To them, it's nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, another one. Her ex told wait. My ex asked me to take her to pick up her boyfriend from jail.
Wow. Placeholder.
That's this crazy, Sha.
Chill.
But like, I feel like I could look into that, but I just don't.
That's funny.
I mean,
This is the person you replaced me with. Saying
Chill.
What makes you think she replaced him?
Obviously.
what's your thing?
I mean, I
I
don't
mean,
need
she
to
was
ask.
dating him for a while, and then she's like, well, since he's not here physically, why don't you just?
Guilty part of prison.
I just want to read this and we'll go into the topic, right? This was so funny to me. It's a text, and it is who's following. Guy A goes, wow, you're already seeing someone else. It's only been a month. Damn. Guess you never loved me if you're moving on this fast. She replied, you cheated on me with my best friend. He goes, yeah, but I never took her on a date.
And that justifies it.
That's like the dumbest excuse, right?
Now, we have people like this that do not see any fault in what they have done to cause the break in a relationship, right? They do not see themselves as aggressors or the people that fault. Douglas. Having known people, would you say that when two people break up, every time, emphasis on every time, the fault is shared, irrespective of what the reason is?
Wow.
So, your question is
Every time people break up,
record
is the fault shared? Yeah.
okay, equally.
Yeah, irrespective of whatever the reason is.
Okay, I feel mainly how the fault is shared is basically on how the relationship ended.
So
So
it depends on
let
what
me
happened.
go
Okay.
deeper.
Yeah.
Go deeper. So, like, you give some examples from the charts you read because a relationship ending in a devastating way being caused by the male and the female is being innocent there. Obviously, the blame cannot be equally shared because it's out of one foolishness that caused the relationship. Even though maybe the female, nobody's at no mistake, she did some things that maybe could have brought that to happen to reality, yeah. But the man had a major role to play in that relationship breaking. So it is just like the Bible said that can two walk together except they agree. there is two for so it needs two people for something to work.
Take two to tango.
Yeah. So obviously it cannot be equally shared. You get it? The blame cannot be equally shared because if two are working together, it will have one objective. But there is always one that goes astray. For a relationship to break like that, meaning that one lost feelings or one was trying to please the other person that has already lost feelings. If two of them were working together, it wouldn't be that bad. You get what I'm saying? Because there has to be one. It cannot be balanced. You get it? It's either that one departed and the other one just trying to blend. You get what I'm saying? Like one caused it first, but the other one doesn't want things to end up badly. So it now seems as if two is working together, but the initial one has already caused the damage. I don't know if you understand.
So it's indeed starts from one person.
Yes, it starts from one person.
But you're telling me the person who causes damage was not influenced by the other.
Yes, the person who caused the damage, there can be multiple scenarios to it. It's either, number one, the person lost feelings. That one is a major factor. Or it could be caused by the other person. Maybe unforgiveness sets into play. You get what I'm saying? Or the person sees, and there are multiple factors to it, but your question is based on the fact that are the blames being shared equally? No, they are not being shared
It's
equally.
always never going to be every situation is equal.
Yes, it's always one that has a higher probability.
What's your mom?
Hi.
How are you doing?
Fine.
With these men you no longer care about, would you say that
Are we making it like personal? Why you talk on like
you start from you then?
why
Spread.
are you starting from me? Let me start from spread and get to me.
How about it?
Thank you. Thank you very
Right.
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Every relationship is subjective. So I don't believe because what can cause a break in one relationship might not be the same thing that will cause a break, like he said before. And I think that when people break up, it's not really easy. I think normally when people fight, it's not easy to find someone that will say, okay, yes, I am the cause of this issue. Everybody wants to defend themselves. So they're going to be like, oh, he's the reason why we broke up, or she's the reason why we broke up. So it's not always going to be like, oh, well, I actually do see my fault. So yeah, that's one. And then there's some people that actually do see their fault, which is rare. Let's be honest. Very rare.
And they see an ML.
Yeah, okay. So now I will personalize it. My first relationship. I'm going to say I'm going to say that 80% was his fault because of like reasons why I cannot disclose. But I am going to say that
So
what
we
he
can't
told
agree with
me,
you.
what he told me was that for me, I don't open up in the relationship. So that was what like.
So it was
As
still,
per communication issues.
okay, it was still his fault after saying that.
No. When we were talking, he said that when we were telling each other what we did that we did not like, he said, "Oh, you don't open up," and I said, "Okay, yeah, I don't open." I agree.
So it was not
Yes.
still his fault.
It was still. You want me to say what he did? Obviously, I told him this is what he did, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's true." He knew what he did. Okay, let me just say one. He had serious mental issues. So we're talking right
right.
now, and he can just clear
Yeah.
up.
Why would you snap at me? Yeah, that's
So
nice.
he would just clear up. So that was one of the numerous
Okay.
issues I had with him. So me, I did not communicate very well, and there was another thing that he complained about soon. So I think over time you sit down and you look at the things like nobody's perfect. Definitely, and then you sit down and look at I'm like, yes, I do have this issue, and honestly, I don't know. Some people don't admit it. Some people, it's not easy for them to say, "Oh, I actually did this thing." So it's not in every situation that, or most of the time, people don't take for causing breakup.
Jonathan X is your difference.
Oh, I'm not actually the balanced one.
No.
Yeah.
You want to?
If you want to then
I wanted to put like a spin on it. So like they basically just summarize that it can be balanced. Like it's not balanced every time. But I want us to think about it this way. So a relationship is not just yes or no. It's like it's not just, oh, do you like me? Do I not like you? Oh, I don't like this one thing you're doing. It's like, oh, how do I put it now? Okay, one person likes to wake up late. The other person hates it. For the relationship to work, they have to find a middle ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a middle ground would be like, okay, you like waking up by 10. Can we make it 9? Do you understand what I'm saying? I can tolerate 9, but 10 is too far. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like finding a middle ground. So what this illustration is in my head is like a push and pull scenario in both ways. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in this case now, if let's say waking up late was the trigger for the breakup, you have the party that is doing the wrong thing, yeah? And you have the other party that has the capacity to tolerate that thing and find a way to find a soft push, like a pullback. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're pushing this way, waking up late. I can say that, okay, I don't like that, but I will tolerate you if we both agree that you wake up by 9. Do you understand what I'm saying? So both of them now, they're like, the whole relationship is that whole push and pull thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't like this thing, I like this thing. Where can we find the middle ground? We push and pull. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in technically the way things are looking, there's no like middle point. One person is obviously at the extreme. Do you understand what I'm saying? But then the way I now like to think about that, because there are so many strings that connect this whole relationship thing, eventually I believe it balances out. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because for instance now someone that ends up cheating and saying, and the other person like, oh, that's the reason why I broke up with this person. That person could, the cheater could have a very, very valid answer for why. There's no valid answer, okay. No. But they could plead that they have a reason.
To them, there's
why,
a
yes,
reason.
there
Why?
could be a reason.
Yeah.
Although statistically, 98% of people say there's no reason. They just did it for vibes. But that was it. Yeah, just for the plot. But most times it's like that kind of thing. A person would be like, oh, she wasn't actually interested in trying out some things. She wasn't interested in doing X, Y, Z. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I know it's really hurting, but I just did it because. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it is just this push and pull. So technically, I've just like agreed with them, yeah. But I just want to bring down light on the whole relationship thing, which is like everybody's like pulling and pushing in one way or the other. It's like a compromise game. I like 5 things, you like 5 things. Out of these 5, I hate 2 that you do. So I delete the 2. Out of the 5 you do, I hate 2. Then the remaining 3, I believe that I can tolerate 2 of them, and I'll leave you with 1 that only you likes. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in total, I like 2 things you do. You like 2 things I do, and I have that 1 that only me I like. Did you get that? That's how the relationship works.
What you just said now reminds me of this book by Larry. I can't remember the name. Dating intelligently. Yes, and she identified that in every relationship, oftentimes we ought to have our negotiables and our non-negotiables. The things we are willing to tolerate. Because if as a human being you go into a relationship not willing to tolerate anything, just stay.
There's no point.
There's no point. Stay away, right? And then you can only come to an agreement on negotiables and non-negotiables with communication. Right? At the end of the day, you can only come to that point where you can speak about it, the communication. Now, question is, can Exes just be friends? Before we get there, I just want to ask this question of relationships. At the points where communication is an issue, right? You're a person who Shane was so about his questions I had pre-determined. A point where communication is not your strongest suit. Do you believe that no matter what, once you feel like this partner of mine has done something that I don't like, and it's going to cause me to misbehave, will you force yourself to communicate about it? I ask that question because oftentimes people be like, once it comes to your mind, say it. Don't let it grow, don't let it stay. We all have those red and blue here, one telling you to shut up, one telling you to speak, stuff like that. So do we just immediately the issue comes up, whether we like it or we don't like it, speak about it? Does that help the relationship? Emmanuel?
Oh, for me, depends on how you let your feelings made known to this particular person. I feel like understanding is the key. To be in a relationship with someone, you have to understand them. And there are some people that once they study you, they study your character. Once they say change your character, they will ask you, is anything going on? Is still water? They will notice. Why there are some that they don't even care if you don't call them. So, for example, like me now, I don't used to notice those subtle changes in your character. If you don't call me, if you don't tell me that, oh Emmanuel, this is why I'm acting this way, I will just want to believe that maybe it's just one of those days and maybe it's just a normal thing.
Or
No.
I dare you to say it.
I won't. So,
You know what he wants to say. You know what he wants to say.
so that's just me. But if you call me, I'm not going to get mad at you if you tell me that, okay, man, this is what you did hurts me. I don't like the way you spoke to me the other day, or I don't like the way you are acting. I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll apologize. But if you don't talk to me, I'll just assume that you're fine. And then I know it's a bad thing, but it's just a me thing.
I think
It's something I
yeah,
want to
yeah.
say.
What I think I can relate to. I think a better way to, because what he said now, I think it's very narrow. I think most of the issues in relationships in today's world is the foundation is really weak.
Yeah.
When the way I like to build my foundation is very, very. It sounds very crazy, but this is how it is. During the very first few weeks, very, very simple. We lay it down because I know myself that I could actually overlook certain things similar to what he said. So I make it very. And
Overlook or ignore? Which
no,
is it?
overlook. It's not ignorance.
ignoring it.
I might just not see. I might not just realize that it hits you the way it hits you. Do you understand what I'm saying? I might make a comment that I make my friends normally, and it slides. But apparently, you're not my friend traditionally. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like the way, like you're a different friend. Do you understand? Like you're still a friend because there's still some friends I will not make that joke with. Do you get that kind of thing? So I might just like feel like, oh, I might just classify you as my closest G's and make the joke, and it's really not be good. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's like at that point, technically, I could argue that it's really not my fault. But there's also the other angle of, oh, I should have known you well enough to know that.
That's what I'm also.
Yeah, do you understand? That's what I was talking about, push and pull things. But now this is what I'm saying. I feel like every relationship, I think it's an advice that everybody should take. At the very beginning stages of a relationship, even before you decide, oh, am I going to say yes or no, whatever, have a conversation where you guys agree that you're going to be able to communicate whatever the situation is without feeling guilt or that you're being picked on.
Timely or at any time you wish.
I feel like there's still discretion in this sense, do you understand what I'm saying? But being open to the criticism would help you out a lot.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if for any reason now your babe comes to you and she's like, oh guy, I don't like the way you're doing this thing, and then for you it's like a norm. If you haven't had this conversation, initially, even whether you had it or not, the first thing that comes to your mind, like, bro, you by default you're defensive. But because you've had that foundation, that discussion you had before, your brain will turn to that point and be like, okay, well, she probably wants us to work. That's why she's bringing it up. Are you saying? So there's a foundation to rely on. Not just you alone, because you alone will have been triggered. You alone will start to pick on this thing. You alone will start to feel like, oh, you're getting judged. Because you might not be the one to call somebody out by default. So you might be seeing a lot of things she's doing wrong, or he or she's doing wrong, and you're not calling them out because you're very tolerant. But she might have a lower tolerance to things that she's going to call them out. But because you've not had this fundamental discussion that I'm advising everybody to do, you're going to feel judged. And her herself might feel that she is too picky. Do you understand? But when you have that to rely on, it now becomes a thing of, okay, well, I understand. How can we work this out? Then discretion now comes in where she now decides that, okay, instead of telling you every time, she powers it up for like a week, gives like a weekly recap, where she's like calm about it, she writes it down. These are ways of communicating. You jot it down, you summarize them in constructive criticism, just like you about why this is and the solution. criticism without solution is nonsense, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Obviously.
When you're giving somebody criticism, you should also try your best to suggest a solution.
If not, you're just hating it.
And it looks like
It looks
just
like hating,
hating.
yeah.
Do you understand? So that I feel like, so when it now comes to the whole this thing, once you sort that out, I believe that no matter who you are in a relationship, you're the one that is very, very sensitive, you're the one that is very, very this, that, you would find it just a little bit easier to communicate. That's the number one foundation for any communication in any relationship. Because for instance, if let's say her now that she's not very open in the way she talks, do you understand what I'm saying?
Wait. When I say I'm not very open, what did you guys interpret by that?
No, I'm really not picking anything. In this example I'm giving, I'm just saying that I'm giving like a cliche example of like, you might take a lot of things like you.
Like the general knowledge of what we think.
Yeah, like not necessarily like for this example, what I'm giving is like you're not just like saying a lot of things that are happening. You might be noticing them, they might be hurting you, but you're just like maybe keeping it in, and you're not necessarily letting them out at the moment. That might be how it is.
The core of what you have just said,
Yeah.
side of what you have said, the question is, guys, use your dating phase. I think we defined that dating thing the other time. Use the dating phase to have these hard discussions. Have the uncomfortable discussions.
Ask
Especially.
questions.
Do not use the dating phase to just go on dates and enjoy yourself.
Questions. Like
What's actually funny is how you're able to maintain friendship with people but not able to maintain relationship with a single person.
You see, I think the thing is that friendships. I don't really think people like maintain friendships easily, even like compared to relationships. And then I think a lot of people hold relationships on this pedestal.
I was use that word.
friendships.
I was going to use that word. Yes.
What do you
Yeah, I was about to use that word. What
Yeah,
she's saying.
they hold
They forget that
relationships
they
higher
can be
than friendships.
And then if anything goes wrong, you're like,
Because
It
it's like
hits.
if these people are maybe I can't just be like, okay, that's the end of it, it's not going to work out. They're still going to be my friend, but I easily call them out, okay, I don't like this, so this is what I like. But when it comes to your girlfriend, just be like, I don't think it's going to work out.
yeah.
And then I think it's because of people see that this person's replacing.
Yeah.
They're like, she's a babe. I think
So they should.
Yeah,
I should try to be friends.
Yeah, that's why. Remember something I said at the beginning when you asked me about like,
I'm not saying
she's
keep
still
your friend, but try to be friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
That's also something I said. She's still my friend because the beginning was the friendship, and because the beginning was the friendship, even after the relationship ended, there is still the friendship. The friendship was so strong that after the relationship ended, the friendship could still stand true. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And that's why I say things like, she is a good friend but a terrible girlfriend.
Ew.
I'm not saying about
It's
my-
true.
I'm just saying
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
possible.
yeah,
I said it
yeah.
happens.
There might some things you might expect from someone you're in a relationship with that person might not live up to.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying. And that's completely fine. The reason why we have so many friends because not all of them can do the same task.
Yeah.
But the problem with relationships is that
You
technically you expect that one person to embody every single thing. Another problem is that some people also expect that you take them in the relationship as Lord and personal savior. That you should not have any other friend that takes any other role. Do you understand what I'm saying?
My question now is,
Well,
should you be... Now, I want to make it as general as possible, irrespective of who your partner is, Douglas and Fable, and then Ozuma eventually. Should you be having... You're in a relationship, right? You're in a relationship. Should you be having...
hypothetically.
Yeah,
Okay.
hypothetically, obviously. Should you be having the... Lord. Should you be having a best friend that's the other gender? Douglas, Fable.
Let's think.
Judah that usually goes first. She would be having a best friend. The other gender. Very specific. This often causes problems in relationships.
Yes.
It often causes problems in relationship. So I feel like if you're in a relationship with a person that does not like it, I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. Nothing is just black or white. So if you're in a relationship with a person that's told you, that's why I think someone mentioned earlier, this Have the negotiables and the non-negotiables. Have this talk. Let her set down her principles. You set down your principles. What I want to tolerate and what I won't tolerate. And this should be part of them. Do you have another best friend? Is it male or female? Am I going to tolerate it? Then have this discussion. If she's going to tolerate, then okay, fine. But obviously, there are some people that will say you tolerate something and in the long run, they change their mind. That's another topic.
Depending on how you take it.
Yeah.
It depends, like, we're in a relationship now, yeah? And she tells me she has a best friend, and I'm like, what you say? Okay. And I say, you can have your best friend, you know. I don't mind. But then she goes about having her best friend. She does not realize that there should be boundaries.
Considerate with the whole
Exactly.
thing.
Like, because I said
have
the best friend does not mean your best friend is now, you know.
In the night, you're making calls with your best friend at 12.
Your best friend is calling by 12 your plan.
Why? We should know our rules in this thing. As long as you're having your best friend should know his place or know her place. Even your best friend should recognize that you're in a relationship. I mean, everybody, let's just have sense.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
So you,
I think that would be
What is it?
when you say the best friend thing, Douglas.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The question is, can people be in a relationship have best friend?
So it's the other gender.
Okay, I really feel that, just imagine a scenario that you've had a best friend since you're in childhood, when you're over 20 years, 21, 22 years.
Yes, that's family.
Exactly. So, and a girlfriend just comes, a person in a relationship, someone wants to marry, I think you cut that best friend.
I don't think it's going to that point to marry without her knowing that person.
Exactly. So, what I'm saying is that, you see, it really boils down to the motive of everything. Because you can be best friends with someone and you don't have any other ulterior motive. And the person you're in a relationship with, if the person is truly considerate about you as a person, will understand that that person is perfectly fine to have a long-time friend and wouldn't want you to damage that for anything. It now boils down to you as a person. You have to examine yourself. Do I have feelings for this, my best friend? You get what I'm saying? You know you're in a relationship and you know that if you have feelings for your best friend, it can be detrimental to the person you have a relationship with. If you don't have feelings for your best friend, this comes to play of being open. You check yourself, you ask difficult questions to yourself. Because if you know that and you ask that and you don't, it's going to be perfectly fine because you wouldn't do things that will be suspected that you like your best friend. I mean, so like you said, calling, you get, if you don't have any feelings, you definitely don't call your best friend at night because you will be with the person you're in a relationship with. So it's perfectly possible for someone to be in a relationship, to have a best friend while he's in a relationship if his motives are right.
If the motives are right, and if they communicated this before.
Yes.
Both of them have said, they've said the truth actually, I agree with what they said. And I'm going to add that if as a person, a guy or a woman, you cannot be platonic friends, you don't have a platonic relationship with other opposite gender, then something is fundamentally wrong with you. Because why can you not be friends with platonic friends?
Oh, I think this generation is really in love with people like that. I remember having male friends and when you talk to them, and I'm like, they ask me a question, like, who did this for you? And oh, my friend did. They assume it's a guy, I'm like, no, it's my female friend, you know, I'm like, why you get female friend?
Exactly.
As a, you know, like, talking about being a man. As a man, why you get female friends? Like,
So
are you mad?
just based on the female friends.
Like, all the female
Like that,
friends
you
that
know,
you
something
it doesn't make sense.
You're not
So,
into the
broken
friendship.
generation.
Yeah, at the same time, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you have a best friend. You and your best friend should know the boundaries. You should be like, for example, I wouldn't call them my best male friends. But I have male friends I'm very close with that.
I think I like that word better. Close friends.
Yeah, we communicate with each other. Like, oh, I can call him at night at 12 and everything. But then when I was not in a relationship. When I liked someone, I was like, see, we're going to be I have someone that I like, and I would not want the person to be like. I was thinking about this. It won't make sense.
Sure. It should be before.
like
Like
our
someone
friends.
I'm like, oh
you know,
baby, how are you?
oh,
Kind of
good,
thing.
good,
I know.
good,
But
good.
yeah, something like yeah, exactly. But that's what we do. I call by 12.
B-A-B-Y.
I call by 12. But you need this kind of thing. I'm like, okay, I like somebody, and this person is probably not going to like this thing that's happening. And what you said about not calling at night, I feel like maybe you can call, but don't make it so much to the fact that.
You see, when you're in a relationship,
Yeah, I think like you can talk to your best friend. I don't really
At
mind.
night.
what if I mind?
What?
What if I mind?
Exactly.
Regular.
Like,
She's saying don't make it
one thing
so
is that you
much
can
that it's
talk to your
starting
best
to
friend. I'm
make
like,
your
oh, I can
spouse
talk
insecure.
to I can call my friend, female friend, male friend. They are my friend in my mind. They're just my friend. I'll call you like same way I can call Kemi at night. I'm like, oh, Kemi, what's up? We're just having a conversation. But when you are not doing it every single night, and or let's say most nights, and then the conversations are like, oh my God, stop it. I'm here.
Let me give you an
Like,
example. Yeah, your man is there, yeah, and this is 12 a.m. and your best friend sounds like, so.
yeah, you should have someone who's different.
Yeah.
That one is different. That one is your problem.
What's the one crazy?
That one is
you
your
go to
problem.
the city to make a call.
Then you leave.
Yeah, you leave.
That's so
That one
suspicious.
is so.
Very
But I'm
suspicious.
thinking like, oh, my friend calls and I'm like, Alpha bro, I'm my baby, let's talk later. Or if we're not even really doing anything, maybe we just want to yap each other. Kind of, that's how my girlfriend is. I will yap each other.
I
So,
used to deal with that guy now.
Which leads me to a question.
It's a thing for
Which
you.
leads to a question before John was to say, because I know John has a lot of things to say, and I've seen him
yes,
just
they have a lot of
wants to know.
things to
Right, it's a very quick question, and someone's going to give a very quick answer. Is it often safe to date your best friend? That's another very.
who is this
Why
question?
Date is different from relationship, I hope you know.
Being in a relationship, I'll be specific. Being in a relationship with your best
Who
friend.
is
Is
this
it often
question
safe?
directed at?
Anyone can win.
No, but
That's
will you be in a relationship with your best friend?
Interesting
That's
question.
deep.
Who is asking me deep question?
That's
Okay, let me say something. Put it in mind, put it at the back of your mind. Someone that's already established that sometimes it's better to be friends. Some people are better suited as friends than girlfriends or boyfriends.
So, I feel before you enter into a relationship, getting to can you date your best friend or can you be in a relationship with your best friend is that you should really put into consideration a lot of things like, are you people going in the same direction of your purpose? What do I mean? Because before you enter into a relationship with someone, you have to put it in mind that you are not here to waste time. You get what I'm saying? You know, if you always put in mind that, okay, even if you last 3 years, 4 years, and you still break up, that's still wasting time, let's be honest. Because if you, that's the sad truth. Even if it's 9 years and it didn't last you 20, it's still wasting time.
John.
I'm telling you, because you see,
John.
you see many pre-relationships or many marriages we see now, they last 40 years, but they still break up, they still divorce. Isn't that wasting time? Let's be honest.
No.
Money, energy.
No, because
No,
no. The thing is that if it didn't last till the end, what's the point of entering
Don't begin what you planted.
The thing is, how do you know it's even going to
it?
end?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say you have to ask the difficult question, because if people are in line with the right purpose, like you know what I'm saying, that's why I said what I said before. Can two work together except they agree? It's not irrespective of the argument at all. If you people are like, let me say, in line with what you want to do, like she aligns with your purpose, you get, yeah, what I'm saying, you will never depart. It's just the truth.
I need to keep on dragging.
I'm telling you get what I'm
like
saying.
that love will take you so far, but X, Y, Z.
Exactly. Love does not solidify a relationship. For a relationship to last that long is way deeper than that.
I feel like with that, when you're in a relationship with someone, you have to have an end goal.
Exactly.
And that's why some people you hear people say, we are in this for marriage.
Exactly.
When young, growing up, when we had friends that would say, I'm going to marry this, they're in a relationship and say, I want to marry her. We often tell them, come off it, Joe. What is the probability that
I'm telling
still you have this
I'm
long
telling you,
when
that's the
you
problem.
marry? We mock them, but they know what they are doing.
Yes, they
because when
do
you have
everything.
an end purpose, when you have an end goal, it motivates
You
what
to
you
keep
have.
going.
Yeah.
So it gives you that drive to keep going.
Exactly.
Addresses it.
So at the end of the day, when you break up with someone,
It's because you never had an end goal.
And you learn from it.
Oh,
I'm about to say,
I'm about
sorry, I'm about to say something that's very controversial. When an ex that does not meet your expectation, consider an experiment. In what sense? You learn from an experiment. That's actually very controversial. You learn from an experiment. So that relationship that didn't work, you now go back. Why didn't it work? What is my fault? What is our fault? Then whatever you're going into next at the long run,
It doesn't
work
have
on
to-
it.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be that same
Fault.
mistake. Make sure you didn't make that same fault.
Yeah.
You get.
Me, I
So-
kind of disagree.
So I'm going to answer the question now. So
Okay.
the best friend. So if your best friend, let me say, because entering a relationship, it doesn't really segregate the fact that is he my best friend? Is he just a friend? Is he just someone I'm talking to? Because everybody is still a human being. Do you get what I'm saying? Everybody is still the same. So it's not based on title that, oh, this is my best friend. You're just my best friend. You get what I'm saying? One thing can lead to another, that could be your spouse. You get what I'm saying? Even someone you just met now, if you get to know the person, that could be your spouse. So it's not limited to the fact that it is your best friend or I just met you. Life is way deeper than all of that. You get what I'm saying? That you can really not know except the person is being revealed to you. Because you're like, okay, wow, I never really knew we had this much of things in common. You know what I'm saying? It happens just like that. You can be friends with someone for a long time. I don't know the person at a deeper level. One day you were just talking, just something clicked. You get what I'm saying? So it's really much possible to enter a relationship with your best friend. It's not really
Every time. It's not
every it's not every time, but there's a possibility to everything.
Okay, I'll answer this personally. I can't be friends with.
With an ex.
Well, so far,
So
I've
far,
not been friends with any
Because
of
of how
my.
they ended. Or
You have a situation.
because of who they are.
Both.
Both.
Yeah, I feel like, to me, once we've been in this situation where, oh, I like you, and because of we were not friends in the beginning, I don't even know whether that counts, but I guess it counts.
It does.
It counts. We're never friends in the beginning. When we started,
How do we know how to start becoming friends?
how do we know how to start? After we've done all these things, we've been like had intimate conversations. I introduced you as my babe, and then what are we supposed to talk about after we've broken up? Oh,
At that time,
I met this girl, and she's actually very pretty. And I'm like, okay, well, am I supposed to give you relationship advice? I don't understand. Exactly. Do you understand? So for me, I can't be friends with anybody. So far, I don't know. Maybe in the future it might change, but so far,
If you
People are-
change, if you give yourself
Falling.
the opportunity to be friends with that person.
which I don't think I will. But sure, we'll see.
Fair enough. You? Can
So-
you suggest your friends? I know you've checked your 10 bullet points. Shoot.
Number one, it depends on how, like what she said, how the relationship ended with the person is very, very, very important. Did the relationship end in a very toxic way? Did the relationship end in a somewhat less toxic way? Or did the relationship end in a nice way? I know you ask in your mind, can a relationship end in a nice way?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I know some people be about like those people watch it.
I also want to say something. Sorry, you just brought up like relationships ending in toxic ways. There are people that their relationships have ended in toxic ways, but they are still friends.
Yeah,
I'm still
I know it's okay.
no, it's not.
We would define
Surprising
friendship
for-
then, but carry on.
Carry on.
So, like what she said now, it's deeper because maybe why they are still friends is because maybe two of them or one of them weren't that serious with each other. Because if you're really, really serious with someone and you walk out, like you know what I'm saying, like some people are very fun, they just have it in their mind that they just want to play you.
Yeah.
No, it's funny.
What's that thing you call them? Placeholders.
This one is not even playing.
And
This
you know-
one is football in their
I'm
life.
telling you, I think that boy or girl, it's very funny, girls do it too. Like, they in their mind, they know that they are not serious with you. They can be telling you that, I'm telling you, boys and girls do it. Let's not deceive ourselves that it's only for one gender, that it's only boys that do it. Girls do it too. Girls are wicked, boys are wicked. It's just, human beings are wicked. You get what I'm saying? The Bible said that in the heart of a man is wicked. So, I'm telling you. So, we shouldn't segregate the fact that, it's male
Are you
to female.
triggered?
No,
It's
you
sounds
know what I'm
so
saying? So men and women do it. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely.
So like I was saying before, relationship is depending on how the relationship ended. You check yourself, did it end right? Did it end toxic? Because you now check yourself that then you should guard your heart. Guard your heart with all diligence because out of it flows the issues of life.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying? So you should really guard your heart. If the relationship ended toxically, and you know that being friends with this person can trigger some things you don't, you step away. The Bible tells us we should forgive, but reconciliation is different.
Yeah.
You can reconcile with someone. You get what I'm saying? But you can also forgive and still step back. You get what I'm saying? Exactly, it's wisdom. If you not check yourself, did this breach any sexual or emotional boundaries? You get what I'm saying? If you know that you are not right with this, let me say the relationship, that's why it follows the path of toxic. You know, this was too toxic, too many sexual boundaries was passed. You get what I'm saying? As a child of God, we all know. Too many sexual boundaries was passed, and you don't want this anymore.
I'm just going to put this in. If once you continue or the next person, I do not think you can remain friends with someone you were sexual with.
So that's what I'm suggesting.
I genuinely do.
I'm telling you,
It's going to be awkward.
that's what I'm about.
You see the
You can be friends with
That's what I want to say. Yeah,
If
exactly.
not you, the other person.
Exactly.
That's what you did.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Because you check yourself that if I'm still being with this person, someone have passed sexual boundaries. Is it logical that I'm still going to be friends? No.
You're stepping down from.
I'm telling you, it's impossible. It's impossible. And see that we're all human beings. We're all human beings. It's the truth. You can't say I'm strong. I can't just be. That's just the devil is just playing with you.
Somebody
I'm telling you.
Somebody that you used to see, and when you see them, you feel tough.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
It's
At that point, the little touches will start to
Because
be.
you only
Yes.
have to stop with
Little
hatred.
touches will
Like
be.
Yes.
you hatred.
I'm telling you.
So either you are still sexually attracted to this person or you hate this person so much.
Because of what you
stop
did.
this person's
At that
face.
point,
So
Exactly.
that is the
you
only
need
thing.
to cut that
Those are the only two things.
And you don't need to.
Kindly.
I want to say you don't need to hate the person.
Mhm.
You don't just need to be around that person.
Yes, you have to give yourself time to heal.
That's why they.
For our mental.
I mean, if it's your course mates, just change departments.
Yes, nice.
It's just an extra year.
It's just
I mean, John, what do you have to
So
say?
that one is my final say is just like
that smile.
it depends
Yeah,
on really how the relationship ended. You can still be friends if it ended well, and you know that. And also another thing to check is that is this friendship with this my so-called ex hindering a potential healthy relationship? Because many times people still continue a relationship or a friendship with an ex due to the fact that they are feeling guilt that if they just depart or they just stop talking to person, yeah, I'm the fault. So they just kind of continue, checking also, hi, like you get what I'm saying, continue, it's be like, okay, I'm not the one that caused it though. If you stop talking, it's your fault. Now you get what I'm saying? But it's practically okay to say that yes, I've forgiven you and this, but we can't just be friends. Due to I won't be able to sustain. Just be open about your feelings at all. There's nothing wrong about it. You get what I'm saying? So it really depends on how the situation ended.
Mm-hmm. Or how the relationship was.
Should you have a best friend as you're in a relationship? So like the way I like think about it, I think everything that everybody said is very, very true. And one thing about relationships in general is that you don't really want to risk or you don't want to try it out and get wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you really don't want to try something out, like soak dear because you know we already spoke about like the pedestal something. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you don't really want a situation where that one best friend that you allowed ends up being the devil. Do you get what I'm saying? Ends up being malicious. Do you get? But then that also comes to what is a best friend in the sense that if they are truly best friends, like she said, she spoke to her best friend that okay, I'm actually having a talking stage now. So I wouldn't want that person to have any reason to question our friendship. So let's tone things down. Are you getting the whole logic? And you know, it's like that kind of thing that I think, and you know, you mentioned about your best friend for 20 years, 30 years, would you actually want to cut that person off because of your present partner? Like it can sound rather ridiculous. And the illustration that came to my mind at that point was a mommy's boy. No, I get it. I somebody clicking where I'm going now because you know a mommy's boy is that guy that he loves his mom so much and he's basically a slave to his mom. His mom will tell him yes.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is in the sense that
Okay.
no, because like it's that kind of thing that like your mom tells you, oh, you know that debate of your mom versus your wife, which should you pick? All those very like crazy but the thing about it is that some of those crazy things actually happen more frequently than you think. Like when you have to choose that, should I go to the hospital, my wife's about to give birth, or should I go to the one where my mom just had an accident?
Which one would you choose?
Why do you have to? Why can't you go to both?
How would you see? No,
Why is
like
my
you
mom
see,
in an
you
accident when my wife is giving birth?
The thing is,
I tried to
honestly,
go to the accident.
the
Because
truth
your
is-
wife has one.
your loan has
That's
her
unfair.
husband, and
She
you're not
might
the only
not.
child.
Sometimes.
she might not.
She might not. It's a very cliche, but that's
Yeah,
what I'm
very
going.
cliche.
So it's
Whatever
a very
my
crazy
first
point.
Well, what's if let me say this scenario happens and your dad is not there. Like your dad is, let me say, the person that has passed away. Which one will you go to?
So that's the thing. This is it. No, I know. And I'm going to answer. I already have it in my mind. The truth is, similar to how mommy's boys are criticized, I believe that your partner is the person you're going to put above. You're meant to find a way to compromise and make sure that that other person that you're not putting your physical self with at the moment doesn't feel left out to the best of your ability.
John, let me just,
So for example,
answer that last thing you said. The problem is when we are with people, we forget the concept of two to become one. You cannot leave yourself to be another place. If you realize that this person and I, we are one, it shouldn't be a debate.
exactly.
You just don't see, like you said, we're just out here playing games. That's why you are even able to think. You do not see an end goal with this person. You do not see yourself being with this person. So,
And you could actually, and then in some other situations, there are some of those times that you're met with that decision between your babe and your best friend, and then you weigh it like, okay, babe, I'm with you every time. Can I sort you out later? Do you understand what I'm saying?
depending on
Depending on what it is, it's very it's very
Like your
crazy.
best friend.
Do you understand?
Your best friend
The
getting
best
married
friend's
now.
wedding versus like you want me to maybe massage your feet or
No.
Okay, that's
Wait, now, that's
yeah, no, or maybe we had or like something impromptu or something crazy. Do you know what I'm
So
saying?
I'm supposed to be a plus one to a very important awards reception for you.
Yes, and then
Oh,
it's
my
actually
best
clashing with
Mm.
my best friend's wedding. Because that person is your best friend, you could actually maybe find a way to shift the wedding. It's something you could actually work on. No, sorry, it's something.
You go to the
I'm saying it's very
You
crazy.
go to the
No,
wedding.
you
You
go.
can leave the wedding and attend for a few minutes.
Yes.
Then go back.
I'm trying to say
Like,
that.
shift the
I'm
wedding.
trying to say that if possible, I'm trying to look at the ways to solve this problem. So many people have different controls over different things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your control, for example, if you're looking at the mommy in the hospital, your eyes about to give birth, you might be so rich that you're able to sort out your mom's, you can get a caretaker, you can get a bunch of family members down in seconds because you have the funds to book flights in seconds. You get what I'm saying? So you're finding a way to like compromise. See,
It should be logical. What are you going there to? In the accident, is what you're going to
See, the long story short is, these are things, it doesn't make sense, yeah? But the person feels obligated.
Obviously.
That's where the problem
We're not in this situation.
the person feels that way.
Yeah.
Something I've had to learn within the past 4 months lately is logic versus reality. No, not from reality, like emotion versus being logical. It's a very crazy thing. Because by default, I like to think of myself as a very logical person. But I'm going to tell you, sometimes you have to be logically emotional. If not, you're gonna die. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's nothing with so now role of your best friend in your life. Your best friend, you need to find out what that role is. You guys have to discuss that. Okay, well, this is my babe. You're not meant to be a babe. No, that's normal. But they might know it and they might be very reckless. And there was this post I saw the other time. About one guy being like, oh, most of these male best friends. There was this post about they eventually got married after like 20 years. And the logic was the fact that basically
most male best friends want to smash that,
Yeah.
actually.
and the logic was that
Within 20 years to smash.
the logic was that the guy was there long enough to witness all the other relationships, and then she just had no choice than to be like, you know what, I'm ready past the time to have anybody that wants me. You claim that you still want me, no problem. Just something, it's like the last option. Do you get it? So, but long story short is that you as the best friends, both parties have to really be good people. That's the only way this thing can
I
work.
think we're talking about cases where people are not just good people.
No, nobody is good,
Bro,
I said
Best friend is the last
it's
one.
hard to be
man is desperately by default. By default.
Nobody is 100% good. If I'm
Oh, yeah.
Because to you now,
none is
someone
good
can
except
see you as a bad person.
Yeah, and then
be a
to
good
you,
person
yeah,
to the other
exactly.
person. Nobody is
So-
100%
Mhm.
First.
So,
Can exes just be friends? Sure?
yeah, so exes, yes, I feel. So now that second one. Can exes just be friends? Yes, I feel they can.
You're friends with your ex.
Yes, I feel they can.
cordial or friends.
Like
Are you friendly or you're friends?
We're friends.
Okay.
So we're friends, but we don't exactly talk every
Are
time.
you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
Does your babe know your friend?
Yes.
The ex.
Does she
Yes.
know that you dated?
Yes.
Does she know the details of the relationship?
Yes.
She knows you
Well, she
could
has
live
to.
in a relationship.
Yes.
At this point, it's like,
Yes.
It has to.
And you know, that's the thing, like, by God's grace, I've tried my best to be like not just a preacher, but someone that's actually done what I'm preaching in terms of like the whole communication thing, do you know what I'm saying? And just because of like understanding, I didn't just bombard her one day with, oh, this is the catalog of me and my ex. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's something that, as a matter of fact, this is too much information to the world. But as at 2 weeks ago, we had like chill. As at 2 weeks ago, we had like it doesn't matter.
Wow.
We had like a resurface discussion, just like grazing over just a section of that past
Like,
relation, that past life. Do you understand? Just like it's low-key fostering trust. Do you understand? Like letting her feel more important that she knows these extra details. That mind you, a lot of your normal friends know.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it's like she's actually becoming more of your actual best friend. So there's no need for there to be another best friend that's doing too much. Because you will not have the reason to call that best friend by 12 if you already find it easy to confine in your present best friend, which is your babe.
Yeah.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
you could actually you could have multiple best friends, all of them serving different purposes, and all of them having their boundaries. So yes, I believe, although it's very rare, but it's one thing that happens here is both parties have to know what they want and act according to the script, which is, broski, I'm in a relationship now. I really liked how you were as a friend. You're a best friend. You have things that I cherish you for as a good friend. Let's keep it that way. These certain actions will make my present relationship feel endangered. So let's not attempt to do that, because I do not want to answer the question of why are you talking to your best friend. I know what social media, I wrote social media, I know what social media has portrayed.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to come off as that, because I really care about you as a best friend. So as best friends, let's work together to secure our friendship. I believe that if you cannot do that as a best friend, then you guys are not best friends.
Exactly. You're just,
Do you understand? The reason why this is a best friend, because the person has the ability to take your shit and the ability to also take your wins and find a middle ground and balance everything out and help you become a better person.
I would just like to use this as a closing that try your best to have a good foundation. I think that's what everybody now agrees on.
Yeah.
Try your best to have a good foundation so that
Your mom said, so the first 2 months she was already pictures of pictures.
So if you want
If you are friends with her, just know she can picture you as a babe.
So if you're not people need
No,
No, if you're trying to
for-
be friends, if you want her if you want to be in a relationship with her, the first 2 months are very, very crucial.
Very, very crucial.
To show your true color. I'm not saying you fake it, because that will not really be good. Make sure you show your true color. Let her see and learn and see if she can cooperate with you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
First time.
Don't fake it, though. 2 months, don't fake
I
it.
said 2 months, not
First time, you already
2 months.
Once it stays to 3 months, you guys go down.
Yeah, but you get to
Just
2
know your
months.
friends.
That's really scary.
The safety period is
You
out.
just met someone in the first 2 months, you're picturing, if this guy is not serious the next 2 months, you go, wow.
no, I feel like so.
No, it just puts you in different
I
levels.
also think it has. Okay, let me not think. I
About 2 months.
will stay here.
Say.
I will do no such thing. Okay. What I was going to say is I think she's just being purpose driven. She's using that period to say, there's no time to waste.
There's no time to
You know, I
waste.
want to know if you are ahead of me, I'm ahead. And I know 2 months is not enough time, but it's enough time to know enough. You get. So it's
Guys,
fine. It's fine.
crazy. Very sorry. When I did my present girlfriend, yeah, I remember that time I was looking at my phone. We used to talk like really, do you understand? And I remember talking to my friend, I'm like, okay, step one for me is I was proud of you in public. I looked at her, like, she's fine. Not fine like, oh, I show my friend, I'm like, oh.
No, I agree.
Yeah, no. I'm telling you, like, how, like, do my brain. I want to show you and be like, no way. Like, how did you do that? That's what I want. You know, that's number one. So once she ticked that box.
Okay, she ticked that box.
Then no, now. Because, like, she has to tick it. She
No,
has
I mean, like, your friend, he said no way.
No, you have to like know it, like, oh, like.
So, I don't see what if she didn't tick that box.
Then no, we can't be together. We're not here
So
today.
you're waiting for your friends on
Yeah,
No. It's
No,
not
that's
for
not-
it. It's not like it's not like.
No, that's not practically what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. No, see, it's not even just my friends. Like, for instance, if I show you my babe's picture,
And
I
you didn't
want
like her.
no, like I want everybody to like.
That's what I'm saying.
update-
Yes,
What
it's
you
important.
should say is that you are comfortable showing her.
Exactly.
Actually, I agree with the fact that I need that validation. And let me tell you why. No. Because I actually found something recently, which is a lot of people, they are okay with each other emotionally. That's like this whole private relationship thing, but they find it very hard to show themselves online that, oh, this is my babe. They're not proud of the person. If you're not proud of the person, how will you then show your love?
No, being proud of someone is different from
No, it's part of it though. It's part of because like, for me to be proud of you, a lot of people need to agree.
No.
See. Let me explain. See, let me rephrase it again. For me, first of all, you must be visually pleasing. See,
You are speaking English.
what you must be fine.
Exactly.
Yes, because then from there, I will have get to know you.
We don't really care what people say. We know what.
Yes.
Your point of view is realistic, but him is saying what you're saying.
Yeah, what do you think I'm saying?
What you're saying is that you think she's beautiful. It's totally fine to like shout to be beautiful. But you're not. What's making it dicey that you're saying that?
Other people.
Let me tell
you why. Let me explain. Exactly. That's the one I want. I don't want that one.
If I ask
you, have you ever seen those wedding pictures that you get that, oh, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't want that one. I don't want that one.
So wait. What if you show 3 of us her picture and like, wow, she's sexy, she's nice, and then you show like other people.
No, for everybody.
And then they're like,
No, guy,
nah.
That's the one he's saying.
No, that's the one I don't
So you want
want.
everybody
There's
to
an
like,
ego.
It's possible. Have you seen my body?
No, I said it's not possible for everybody to think.
No, that's fine.
No, see, for majority.
No, majority is
That's what I want. Like literally 98%.
When he says everyone, it's not about the greater
The greater majority.
If I show you, my contact is now done.
Do you understand? So, but anyway, back to visual. So after that, now I was on the next thing. I remember that day. The next message I sent was that I think I told her I wanted to see her, and the conversation we had immediately was, okay, for the next few months that we're going to be talking, it's not about me being your friend. I want to be in a relationship with you. So put that in your head.
wow.
So it's not. I don't know. What that simply does is first of all, I'm not falling into the trap of mistakenly becoming a friend zone. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be mistakenly friend zone.
That's what I mean.
Because I might end up being too nice that you think I'm just a friend. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's very possible that she might also have had that 2 months window, which was like how many years ago? So I'm trying to tell her now that I'm just logo.
I am
It's now that I'm ready. Do you understand what I'm saying? So give me another 2 months. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like Douglas, I shot myself.
So, but do you understand my point? So, and then during that period, I made it very clear that this is the plan. And then that's where all those questions and communications started coming in, and it's easier to land the story and get to
This has been something.
Actually, I agree with you, but the fact that people that lose validation, that's what I know.
No, that one is very
beautiful.
important.
The beautiful,
That's
we definitely
guy.
they get someone that is pleasing to
Personally,
you.
in my eyes, I feel that you are handsome.
I think it's
I
an
really don't
respect.
care.
The thing is, if you ask me, my friends being my friend,
Yes.
these boys,
Mm-hmm.
they have to agree with me. I don't need to force them. But because you're my friend, we have similarities in what we like.
If you guys,
If I shit,
My friends and I don't have similarities.
Well,
I get what you're saying.
person based.
I get what you're
Subjective
saying.
type
Yeah,
shit.
my friends, when it comes to that beauty,
No, actually, I agree with some things.
I trust them, man.
Yeah,
Because the way we
someone
look at
told me
it,
that, I'm like,
I've actually come exactly.
it's handsome,
Oh,
man.
guy, like that one part about the whole beauty classification, yeah. The way I knew my friends, they're actually very, very objective about beauty. Yeah? They don't add other things like, oh, this day I saw on makeup, but like they just take it like, oh, I've seen you in all these states. Can I actually classify your beauty as tried and tested?
There's one person like that for everybody. We all know.
Exactly, and then for my friends, they're like a bunch of them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on. It's important to look up and ask it.
Alright, so this
But the
has
one that
been
has beauty concept.
this has been something beautiful. Like,
Has it?
everybody can agree. It's one
My
thing.
baby's beautiful, that's what I'm saying.
Shout out to you. We know I'm talking to you. Shout out to you. It depends
Shout
on
out to
anything
you,
comes out.
social.
I'm all right. So, thank you all for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having exes you can talk about.
Yeah.
And you know, this has been wonderful. It would have not been possible if that's English language. Without three of you. It's the boys' room, but you made the room up. So thank you guys.
How long do you think you could think of it?
No, it just comes to me. A lot of things come to me.
Yeah, that's why.
My inclination of the spirit.
So, you know, thank you all. Thank every one of you and Uzioma. And we have come to
Special shout out. I'll take it.
I've got to the end of this one. I remain
It's the arm for me.
I remain your phenom, the one, Daniel.
Remain faithful, really, every.
I remain Emmanuel.
And these three beautiful peoples and Uzioma are.
By default, the script was just meant to be tearing up people. Then you remember the joke.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Like, so that's
Fair enough. I feel
My
you.
bad, my bad.
Yeah.
Uzioma, Douglas, thank you so very much.
Breaking, 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 we breaking, 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 we breaking, breaking,